Page 8. People with disability in the community. Creating an accessible and welcoming community benefits everyone. Disability is a part of everyday life, and in Western Australia, 1 in 5 people, or 411,500 people, have a disability, and currently 68,000 Western Australians are the primary carer for a friend or family member with a disability. The Disability Services Act 1993 defines disability as meaning something which is attributable to an intellectual, psychiatric, cognitive, neurological, sensory or physical impairment or a combination of those impairments, is permanent or likely to be permanent, may or may not be of a chronic or episodic nature, or which results in substantially reduced capacity of the person for communication, social interaction, learning or mobility, and a need for continuing support. Some disabilities are hidden, such as epilepsy, while others may be visible, such as cerebral palsy. Page 9. Access needs within our localities. In the Furnessdale North Yunderup locality, with a total population of 1,904, 159 people, or 8.4% of the population, need assistance with core activities. 231 people, or 13.8% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. In Ravenswood, with a population of 5,284, 435 people, or 8.2% of the population, need assistance with core activities, and 575 people, or 13.5% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. In Pinjarra and West Pinjarra, with a population of 2,483, 168 people, or 6.8% of the population, need assistance with core activities, and 247 people, or 12.5% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. In South Yunderup and Nirimba, with a population of 3,860, 197 people, or 5.1% of the population, need assistance with core activities, and 383 people, or 12% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. In Stakehill, Barragup, Nambilup and North Dandalup, with a population of 2,642, 103 people, or 3.9% of the population, need assistance with core activities, and 232 people, or 10.8% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. And in Coolup, Dwellingup, Birchmont and the remainder of the rural parts of the Shire, with a population of 1,892, 85 people, or 4.5% of the population, need assistance with core activities, and 179 people, or 11.7% of the population, were people who gave unpaid assistance to a person with a disability. Page 10. The NDIS Demand Map. The NDIS Demand Map forecasts that there will be between 269 and 378 people living within the Shire of Murray accessing NDIS supports for disability-related needs by 2023. The latest figures from 2020 show up to 80 people with autism, up to 70 people with an intellectual disability, up to 30 people with a neurological disorder, up to 20 people with a mental illness-associated disability, up to 20 people with developmental delay, fewer than 10 with a disability caused by injury, and fewer than 10 with vision, hearing, speech or other sensory impairments. Up to 20 had other disabilities. The figures projected for 2023 include up to 133 people with autism, up to 89 people with intellectual disability, up to 41 with a neurological disorder, up to 38 with a mental illness-associated disability, up to 50 with developmental delay, up to 23 with a disability caused by injury, and up to 31 with vision, hearing, speech or other sensory impairments, and up to 37 with all other disabilities. Page 11. Shire of Murray Functions, Facilities and Services. The Shire of Murray is responsible for a range of functions, facilities and services, including services to infrastructure, which includes construction and maintenance of local government-owned buildings, construction and maintenance of roads, footpaths and cycle facilities, land drainage and development, waste collection and disposal, litter control and street cleaning, planting and caring for street trees, numbering of buildings and lots, street lighting, and bushfire control, as well as services to community, which includes provision and maintenance of recreation areas, parks, gardens, reserves and facilities, the management of recreation centre and swimming pool, the public library and information services, the Dwelling Up Trails and Visitors Centre, youth and seniors programmes, environmental and health education programmes, community arts and cultural events, assistance and support to community groups and clubs, and events, as well as regulatory services which include planning road networks, subdivisions and local planning schemes, building approvals for construction, additions or alterations to buildings, environmental health services and ranger services including dog control, development, maintenance and control of parking, as well as general administration, like the provision of general information to the public and the lodging of complaints and payment of fees, including rates, hall hire and dog licences, and also processes of government, including ordinary and special council meetings and committee meetings, community consultations, and governance and administration of local government.